Good morning, students from Standard 8 English Medium. Chapter number 1. What is the chapter name? The same, means nouns. Okay. We have discussed some many things of the nouns, types of nouns, and some activities. Now, today, the types of noun. In these types, we can see here the instruction which countable and uncountable noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. Today I am going to discuss with these nouns, which countable and uncountable nouns. It's very easy. Countable nouns. First I am going to explain the countable nouns. What is the countable nouns? Countable nouns can be counted, called countable nouns. There are some nouns we can count them by the numbers or by the quantity. By the quantity, showing the quantity, we can count that things. Okay, let's see the first, the example here given. Some examples we can count. Those are nouns here given: books, pens, pencils, persons, chairs, tables. These are countable things. Okay, we can count them. Books we can count, pens we can count, pencils we can count, persons, chairs and tables we can count. So those things are we counted. Now next, see here given, countable nouns can be classified as follow: singular and plural. Okay, countable nouns we can classify it. How? See, if we count a person, a singular person, we can put what article? We can put the article, indefinite article a and n. Okay, cup, for the single cup we can say a cup. We can say a man, a cat, a chair, a book, a pen, a pencil, a chair, a table. This type of we can say. Okay, when we count a singular person or singular thing, means thing, a dog, a cat, those are the animals we can count, a singular one. Okay, now the plurals. In plural we can count by the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 students, 5 girls, 5 boys, 6, 10. We can count that. Here given the example: 5 cups, 5 men, 20 cats, 15 chairs. This type of we count in plural. Okay, now see here given a tip. What tip? A singular countable noun can be used with the article. Which article here? an and the. A and n. These things means indefinite article and the is definite article. For we can use it, this indefinite article, as singular noun. And words such as many, a few and few are used to quantify the countable noun, showing that count it. Okay, quantify it. Many, a few and few. Now see, the indefinite article an can be used with the countable nouns. How? The example: a cow is a domestic animal. A cow is a domestic animal. Then the second, not given but I say, a boy is a good student. Okay, a boy is a good student. A boy is a good student. Here talking about a singular boy. I put article a. Okay, then there are some more examples. What? There is a beautiful girl standing near the tree. So I am talking about here article, a beautiful girl. Girl is a noun. Okay, and point out with a. Okay, Now I am talking about uncountable noun. We can count the things, that is we can say that countable nouns we include in countable nouns. Now talk about the uncountable noun, those things we cannot count. In countable nouns we can ask the question with how many. We can ask the question with how many. If we get the answer of this question, how many boys are there in the class? So there are 20 boys. So these things are countable. We get the answer it. Countable things of this question. In uncountable noun, what is uncountable noun? Nouns that denote materials, substances, ideas or concepts, feeling and emotions cannot be counted. Such nouns are uncountable noun. What? These things are material, substances, ideas, concepts, feeling and emotions cannot be counted. Okay, and that is called uncountable noun. We cannot count it. In uncountable noun, if we ask the question with how much, we get the answer it. Uncountable thing, a little thing, a little those things we cannot count it. Okay, now see the here examples are given, which sugar we cannot count, bread we cannot count, milk, cheese, water, oil, loved, hatred, sadness, knowledge, travel, news, burden, load, responsibility, information, furniture, luggage, gas, fuel, electricity, money, wealth. We cannot count it. So such nouns are taken as singular and therefore take a singular verb, which tolerance leads to brotherhood. This news disappoints me. So this is the these nouns we cannot count. Okay, this is including in uncountable nouns. Money, gas, water, oil. Okay, these things we cannot count. Happiness, sadness. Okay, we cannot count it. Now comes to the next page. We see here some points to remember. Which points here? Indefinite article a and n. We use these indefinite articles as uncountable thing. But here we cannot use in this, means in uncountable information we cannot count it. We cannot use articles here in these things, means information, cheese, rice and bread. This is we cannot use in countable nouns. So we cannot say an information, a cheese, a rice, a bread. We cannot say it. Okay, if we can use these things as countable thing, we can say what we can say. For the information, we can say a piece of information. If cheese, we can count it a slice of cheese. If we can say rice, a grain of rice. Bread, a loaf of bread. It's countable. If we put article a, means showing the what quantity. If we say milk is uncountable noun, but we can use article where a glass of milk, that is the thing. A glass of milk, it's a countable, but milk is uncountable. Okay, it's a liquid, we cannot count it. Okay, then next, we do not use a and n with uncountable nouns. Therefore, we cannot say a milk, an information. We say a piece of information, a slice of cheese, grain of rice, a loaf of bread. Already I said this. Now comes to the third one. What? However, words such as some and any can be used with uncountable nouns. How? See. Here, given the example. Have you got some cheese? We can also, these things, some, we use as countable nouns. But here, talking about cheese. Cheese is uncountable noun. So we use this cheese with this Now what this word some? Okay, have you got some cheese? Have you got some water in a glass? Do you have any news from your friend? Do you know any information regarding the crime? So these we cannot count it. News, cheese we cannot count, and before that we use this word some and any, so we cannot count it. Okay, now the fourth one. Words such much and little can be used with uncountable nouns. Much and little we can use with uncountable noun. Much, the question with how much, that is uncountable noun. We can say how much water do you drink in a day, so you can say a liter water or many little water. Okay, now here given the examples was I don't have much faith in astrology. Second, Donald has little knowledge of politics. Okay, so this little and much we can use in as uncountable noun. Okay, she had little information of whatever, means crime or archaeology, zoology, that things. So this is the information of countable and uncountable noun. I hope you understand it, and thank you for listening me.